was very nice. So the name of that place is Cabanas, by the way. And let's get right into the food because we've delayed that enough.
I'm quite interested in that. Is covering that 11th deck. I'm totally interested.
Yes. All right. Well, here we go. So let's get into the 3 places where you eat first.
These are formal dining rooms.
These are the formal dining rooms. The first one we ate at was the Enchanted Garden. Savor a market-style menu of flavors from around the world at this restaurant inspired by the gardens of Versailles. So they have all kinds of stuff.
If it was in Pennsylvania, it'd be Versailles. It's right outside of Du Bois.
Yeah. So it's a very formal looking, like it's very nice. Mm-hmm. You can see the glassware. Ian actually bit the glass, broke the glass with his teeth. He's playing with it or something. I don't know what he's
bit through the glass.
He's biting it and he broke the glass in his mouth. Luckily, he didn't get cut in it or nothing. That's very strange.
That is amazing. That your good student bit through a glass.
Yep.
And my soon-to-be Marine son has not.
Well, your son probably ate the glass, so you didn't have any evidence.
well, he didn't eat the glass because he got full on the crayons.
Yeah. So it's a nice place. Of course, you can see in this photo they asked for ketchup, so they made a Mickey out of the ketchup, so you could dip your
tomato
food into.
in it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're dipping in there. Must have had fries on the side, and of course, like any meal, you get desserts. So my daughter got some kind of a chocolate thing, which was that white thing right there. That's like food. That's chocolate. You can eat that too.
Really?
Yeah. So that's pretty fancy. Logan got a Mickey bar. You can get Mickey bars on the cruise.
Nice.
You can have the Mickey bars delivered to your stateroom for free. How many Mickey bars do you think I ate?
Okay, how many? 4-day cruise?
Yep.
I'm going 7 Mickey bars.
0. I have never eaten a Mickey bar.
You've never eaten a Mickey bar?
And they're free on the cruise.
Wow.
Still, I'm not eating them. Well, the reality is you get a Mickey bar for dessert and any dinner. Like they don't advertise it, I don't think, but you can always order it. It's like a Klondike bar, right? I'm not a fan of Klondike. Like
it's
chocolate.
It's ice cream. You spit the chocolate out and eat. Right?
But it's just vanilla ice cream. Yeah. But the problem is, I always want the good desserts. They have all these awesome desserts. Do you think I'm going to get like a Klondike bar and a stick? No way. I'm not doing that. No, I also
just
realized,
have it delivered to just a snack on though. I
yes,
mean, as opposed to dessert.
I could have it delivered to my room because you can't get it like on the ship just normal.
Because how many times we stopped by the ice cream machine on our cruise. My goodness, there's
100.
Yeah, there's. We don't have numbers for these type of things.
The number doesn't exist. Yeah. So I still have not eaten a Mickey bar.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm actually shocked that you have. I know it's probably not good, but it's an ice cream novelty, and that's your thing.
Yeah, that's not my alley. Yeah, I just didn't do it. I'm sorry. They even had sprinkles, so I could have had it with sprinkles, but nope. I got some type of
flan.
Caramel thing. Yeah, I don't know. It was good.
I don't know what flan is, but I feel like I should eat it because it sounds fancy.
I've had it. I think it's like it's very light. It's like man, I can't remember now. And of course, Trish gets some kind of weird freaking like pecan.
Yeah, I was like, is this some kind of pecan pie?
Now you look at all the other desserts and you look at this, you're like, huh, somebody ordered this, right? Of course, we all ordered like 1.5 desserts. So, we could try everything. Mm-hmm. So this wasn't like somebody's only dessert, but still, hey, look at that. They're like, oh, that looks appetizing. And Ian got the same thing. This is the thing that Ian didn't get with us. Like we had to ask, like, hey, where's his dessert? And like, oh, here it is. And we had other people sitting with us. It was family style, so you could request your own seats, but we're like, we don't care. Now this family is very shy. We only sat with them 3 times, like I said. The one time we didn't sit down and eat, and then we probably spoke maybe 5 words the entire time with them. Well, I'm kind of an introvert myself, so, and they were very much introverted, so we're like, hey, how you doing? All right, good. All right, party on. So that was Enchanted Garden. Now I will say this overall about the food, it was all right. There's not a single meal there's not one meal on the menu that I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat this. This is so good. I was just like, they're all interesting, and they had steaks and they had pasta and they said, I don't know. And it all tasted okay, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm so.
Well, it's hard to do like a mass appeal food that is that good.
Yes.
Right? I mean,
plus, let's face it, you're never really hungry on a cruise ship.
It's just, you're at this half state of, I can eat 2 of those. Or I can only eat 1 of those.
Yeah. Then we ate at so this is...
So there's no formal night. It's just
they have a pirate
night.
So night 2 was the same place and we skipped it. So we didn't eat, we just ate at the top and then we did like a show or we did some other stuff instead in lieu of doing that. So night 3, like I said, we came in night 3 and that was at the Royal Palace and that was the pirate night. And you can see we're all there ready to eat up and have a good time. See, Logan got some type of pasta. I'm not sure what Ian got. He got some pepper on it, whatever it was. Then, of course, more dessert stuff. Because honestly, dessert stuff was more interesting than the food, the main course, that is. It was all good.
Now, how would you compare the foods between Carnival and Disney?
Well, the Carnival food was definitely more adventurous. Like, it was a Parker.
Yeah, it had
Our
all
nephew
that
was
crazy
just
stuff.
a weird shit every meal. He had something very like either snails or frog legs or just something that you normally wouldn't eat.
Yeah, Chris and I had the rabbit.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't eat that either. Yeah, they didn't have anything like that. I don't think. Like they didn't have anything weird. Not that I'd order it. It was all very tame. I think it was just like run of the mill, and it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't awful and it wasn't great. So I don't know. I can tell you, I never got excited about a menu. Because you could go on and see what the menu is the night before or the day before or whenever. And I looked at it every time and I was like, okay. I tell you, the dessert menu was much more appealing to me than the regular meal. But it was good. The Royal Palace. Oh, in fact, I can bring that up. What does it say about the Royal Palace? Dine like royalty on French-inspired continental fare at this enchanting restaurant inspired by classic Disney princess films.
So 2 French-themed restaurants.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Yeah. So, there you go. Yeah, again.
Now I'm curious about the third. Now that the first 2 were French.
Oh, this one is not. I tell you that.
Notre Dame.
No. This was the one I most was anxious to see. Because I know they do one thing which they didn't do on this cruise, which I was disappointed in. So this is the Animator's Palette. Feast your eyes on the magic of Disney animation at a restaurant that serves up unique dinner stars showing Disney characters. So this has very interesting stuff. Like I said, the silverware were unique. Like the butter knife looked like a paintbrush. You know. In the middle, they had painting things. On the servers all had like black and white, like painting things. Oh, we can. Oh yeah, look at that dessert. Tell me, I don't know.
That straw is made of chocolate.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
so good. On the walls, they had pictures. You can see there's screens on the walls.
Yes.
So during dinner, what's his name? The turtle. Turtle talk with Hurdle from Finding Nemo. Hey, dude.
Okay.
Him.
Yes.
Turtle talk with Crush. Crush. Thank you.
Crush. Okay.
Yeah. He goes around the restaurant. There's different paintings that come to life.
I was thinking Owen Wilson.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Right? Isn't he like Crush in human form?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Never really thought about it that way, but I guess so. So he goes around from painting to painting, and he actually interacts with people near the window. Like the people are seated near that screen. He's like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how's dinner? And he interacts with them. He talks to them, and they talk back. And he goes around the restaurant while you eat. Unfortunately, we're kind of here. Looking around for us. Yeah, there he is. He's talking to these people, and he's calling them by name or whatever. You know, hey, how you doing? Hey. So the one thing that I read that you could do is at the beginning, I guess it's only on the longer cruises, you sit down and you draw, like they have like a little like box or something, and you can draw your character. So you draw a character, and like where, you know, you have arms and you have the head and stuff. So then they collect them, and then those characters, they bring them to life on the screens later. Because, you know, if you stay in line beside the lines, they know they can bend the arms at the elbows. And so they have these characters come to life. And that's what I really wanted to like mess around with, because my daughter Alexis loves to draw. But unfortunately,
they did not animate her drawings.
Well, they never even gave you the option to do it. They did, because it's a 4-day cruise. We ate here once. I think maybe it's because if you do it 2 times, that's like something they do the second time.
They got to change it up, make it different.
Yeah, I don't know. I was disappointed in that but it was a very nice. I mean, of all the places we ate, I like the ambience of this one the most.
Now, is it the same food that they're rotating the whole?
No,
everyone
it's
on the boat between the 3, or are they cooking 3 separate meals for 3 different people? Or
for us, the menu for us was different. No matter how, like I said, we were supposed to eat in the same place twice, but the menu was completely different.
But I mean, is everyone on the ship in the same restaurant?
I don't know. No. Because it's a rotational dining. So ours was whatever our order was, but then other people were in other. Yeah, people were eating in the other restaurants.
Okay. Yeah, so people would be in the other restaurants.
So I don't know.
You don't know if they were eating the same thing as you.
I would.
One massive kitchen producing all the food.
That would seem insanely difficult to pull that off, but but you could have the same menu where the individual kitchens are making the same food.
Yeah, because they're not obviously being made at the same place as the restaurant. Because
I have no idea actually.
There's no way to prepare that many meals at one place, right?
I guess I honestly don't know. That's a very good question. Where the actual cooking happens. Before we get into the cabanas, they have Vanellope's Sweets and Treats.
Vanellope. Now that's
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah. So Sarah Silverman.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. All right.
So they have a bunch of food here. Now this place it's an upcharge. You have to buy it. It says, race on down to this decadent dessert shop inspired by the super sweet arcade game from Disney's Wreck-It Ralph. Enjoy a sugar rush with a hand-scooped gelato, fresh waffle cones, baked treats, and candy in a wide variety of delicious flavors.
Tell you what, I love me some gelato.
Big fan of gelato. Well, you'd love this place. So this, I 100% say, cheesecakes. The food here looks so good. I 100% was going to buy the Vanellope's Go-Kart Sunday. Mainly because it's a collector's thing, and I've read before that they sell out. So if you wait till later,
don't get one.
It's not available. Now, the Sunday itself doesn't look all that impressive. It looks kind of small, really.
Oh, that's an actual... Oh, I thought...
That's it.
Oh,
yeah.
That's pretty weak as a Sunday goes.
You get the car. It's, $12.95. I think the collectible... I think you pay for it, really, for the car, not...
Yeah, it's an $11 collectible.
Yeah, exactly.
With a $1.95 Sunday.
I was 100% getting that, and I was going to let the kids get whatever they wanted. Nobody wanted anything. I was like, what do you guys want? I'm ordering. Nobody wanted anything.
Huh.
So I was like, well, I guess I'm not getting my thing because I'm not ordering by myself. I mean, I didn't want to order myself.
Yeah, no one wanted anything.
Nobody wanted anything. Now, this is literally right inside, like right before you get to the buffet. That's where this is. And they're like, let's go over here and eat some candy or whatever, like get some ice cream from here or whatever. They just went and got some like food or whatever, and they didn't want it.
That's surprising.
Yeah, I didn't get anything.
Yay, family, right? I mean, you've got to kind of admire that as a thing.
Well, I wanted that.
I know.
I wanted that Sunday, man.
Well, I mean, that's what kids do. I mean, they disappoint and impress you at the same time.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping me from getting it. I could have gotten it. I just like, okay, well, if no one else is getting it, then I'm like...
If no one's buying dessert and I'm going to spend $12 on this stupid
everyone else is
car.
going over here, I'll just go with you and eat something. Yeah. It was just like, whatever, okay.
You guys are killing Dad's soul.
Yeah, it's like, oh, come on, man. So... Let's talk about cabanas. Now, this is the buffet they've opened.
Okay, there we go. I was going to say, you're not moving on from food, are you?
No. So this is a stroll along a beach boardwalk boasting fresh food, favorites for lunch and dinner, or savor table service dining nightly. I didn't realize they did table service dining at night.
Huh.
Interesting. Now, this place, when we first got on the ship, this is where everybody ate, and everybody ate here. It was very difficult to find a seat to sit in. Like, we sat outside, like, in the most awful seating that you could possibly find just because there was nowhere else to sit. Everyone who got on the ship
went straight up there.
Went up there and ate. And it just didn't have the capacity. Because we were like 7. So there was a lot of people on the ship, I guess. It just didn't feel like it was a lot of people because we didn't have to wait. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But here's, like I said, I have some video of us essentially walking through the area so you can see. So this is the pizza area.
All right.
That always got lined by kids.
So what kind of pizzas were they?
I don't know, just your typical pizza fare. They had better pizzas somewhere else, I think. Yeah, down at the thing I'll show you. Then they had the sea, and they had the galley grill. So on the other side, they have salad and fruit and stuff. I think. Yeah. Okay. So there's soup, and then there's, I don't know what that was, but I'll tell you, this is what impressed me. This food was really good, and they had a nice variety. I think this is all seafood right here that you can get, so you can load up on all the seafood. There's soda machines back there.
Oh wait, where were they?
You couldn't really see them from the angle.
Okay.
Right?
I was trying to find out. I was trying to answer the 2-episode long Coke
this
versus
is the
Pepsi
dessert.
question.
This is what was this? You get the cone, and you get ice cream on top of it. Oh, what was it?
That guy wearing his Disney Cruise T-shirt on a Disney Cruise.
Oh yeah,
that's a sin right there.
That's then they had, of course, the carving station with all kinds of food, and then they have a sit at bar area that you can buy drinks. And of course, on the seating to the left and outside, you go outside, and that's where we sat. We sat like way outside. There's more food, and this thing does it's like a horseshoe. So you come down here, and it does a U-turn, and the other side is basically the same thing. Same food, same lines.
Oh, so it's the same thing back to the other side.
Yeah, it's double on the other side.
So how'd that compare against like the carnival where they had like the Mexican place, the Asian wok, the Gee's burger bar?
Well, let's see. So this is the buffet. And you can see when we were walking at this time, they only had one side open. So it wasn't a main dining time. So they didn't have both sides opened up. But they do have other areas to eat up here, standalone little places. And I can show you that. There's a soda.
Well, I didn't see it.
You're not gonna be able to see it well from there. And then you come out here.
We could zoom in.
There's more soda right here. There's more soda.
NCIS. Zoom enhance. Zoom enhance.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna come up to it. This is good. This is good podcasting right here.
Well, I'm trying to talk you through it. I just see people online.
You can see there's kids. There's a kids splash area that the kids can play.
They have a splash zone with the food. Interesting.
Oh no, we're outside.
Oh, okay, you're outside the pool.
Now we're back at the thing. There it is.
Well, I didn't see it.
What are you doing, man?
Well, I was busy looking at the pool.
All right, let's rewind. All right, wait for it. There's the soda.
Zoom in, enhance, please. Zoom 3x.
I'm doing video here.
I've seen so much television, Tom. I can do that with an ATM camera on Law and Order. You can do it on this technology.
That looks like Coke.
Do you have a 95-inch monitor you can cast this to?
Yeah, that looks like Coke. So
all right,
that'd be Coke. And then of course they show movies on the big screen there. And there's another slide other than the.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. It's a really beautiful deck. And then, like I said, dusk and dawn. Oh man, so nice. Right down here, they have the ice cream where those guys are.
Oh, it's not just one. Oh, there. Okay, that's the soft serve machine right there.
Yeah, they have four of them. And let me tell you something. The flavors: chocolate, vanilla, banana, and strawberry.
Ice cream?
Yes. Soft serve.
Wow.
So good.
See, Carnival had to switch up the flavors, but only in the yogurt.
The problem with the ice cream, though, is very soft. So you could not go crazy with a tall cone because it was just too soft. It would just fall
over
cone.
the place, yeah. Well, I think that's in general with one of those machines. You're not going to get
the problem is, they're putting too much liquid in. It's not getting enough time to properly.
Well, yeah, because there's a constant. I mean,
there's a million.
Those machines are running at a cycle rate of that is just ridiculous.
Trillion kids who are just going crazy.
Because I sat on the Carnival ship and watched because we were playing Uno across from the ice cream machine. I was looking to get an ice cream cone, and I was just going to wait till there was no line.
Yeah,
and it was like 30 minutes that it was under constant use. It was shocking. And I finally stood in line for ice cream.
So down by the adult pool, as you leave the adult, so this is.
And I don't know if this video is going to make it on the podcast, but that woman's swimsuit, I thought you blurred her out. I was like, whoa!
So down by there is they have the Flo's Cafe.
Flo, like the lady from Progressive?
No, like Cars. So you can see they have different little food eateries here.
Mm-hmm.
And the one is pizza. And the pizza was actually pretty good. So they have 3 or 4 different little eateries right there. And they, of course, they're open different hours. So
It's like a 12 to 6. One's open.
Yeah. They're different hours, but the pizza's open pretty good. It says, looking to top off your tank? Make a pit stop at the Outdoor Eatery, home of 3 food stations, Luigi's Pizza, Tow Mater's Grill, and Phil Moore's Favorites, inspired by Disney's Pixar's Cars, Guzzle Burgers, chicken, pizza, salads, and sandwiches. So there's your typical fare that you would eat there. It's good. I ate most of that stuff, and it was pretty good. Like any good cruiser, you eat until you die.
You need 11 solid meals a day.
At least, And of course, they have Remy and Paulo. Those are the upcharge restaurants. They're fancy. You have to dress up. I don't think you can have kids at least one of them. You can't have kids. I'm not sure if they're both adult only, but at least one of them you can't. And you have to pay more for it. But it's upscale dining. Let's get into shows. So all the shows happen at the Walt Disney Theater. So it was a very nice theater. And every night they had a different show.
Type of shows where they were like...
All right, so let's get into the shows. Because some were good, some were pretty bad.
Because, as far as my family, Carol lives and dies by the shows.
Okay. Well, let's go through the shows. The very first show, and I think we did all the shows for one, and I'll tell you about that, is the Golden Mickeys. This show, let's see what it says, a dazzling tribute to the enchanting movies of Walt Disney, complete with the red carpet. So, so this is weird. Like they make it like it's a like an award show. So they have a red carpet and they have a lady who's doing like interviews, and it's not good. It was not a good. It was under not a good show. I would rather see the Carnival Cruise like when they were doing like 80s music or whatever they were doing. I'd much prefer that over this. They did have Disney songs and stuff, but the whole thing was just, it felt underwhelming, to say the least. And this is the very first show they did.
Ooh,
so,
it started off on a sour note. It
started off not so great, I suppose you would say. The next show was Disney's Believe. Enjoy a spellbinding musical about a workaholic father who reconnects with his daughter through a little Disney magic. This was not a good one either, unfortunately. They had a genie who just didn't pull the... I pity Will Smith. I don't know how he's going to be able to pull it off when they release this Aladdin movie.
Aladdin.
He's not...
just need to retire the idea, right?
Yeah.
Just say, okay, Aladdin's been done. We need to... There's so many Disney characters they could give him a role for.
Believe, again, not that... to me, underwhelming as well. Now, the one I was excited about was Beauty and the Beast. It's brand new. I think it's, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I mean, it's a new show. The tale as old as time is enchanting the stage for the very first time in a brand new musical production on the Disney Dream. This is what I'm talking about. This show was fantastic.
It's the bomb.
Oh, yeah. So good. You can tell it's new.
They actually have Emma Watson
on
the show.
That would be awesome. The sets were amazing. How they changed them out and did everything they needed to do. Superbly well done. This show was so good.
Nice.
So much better than the other ones.
Beauty and the Beast is such a great story that
you can't go wrong.
I could watch it over and over in any format and enjoy it.
Yes. The fourth night, or I'm not sure if it was the fourth night or third night or how that fell into place, but it was Chris Funk, the Wonderist. He is a magician.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So he's a magician. He had one night in the big theater. So we didn't go see him because there was one night that he played at the Comedy Club, an adults-only show, quote-unquote. So Trish and I went to see him. And this is the guy who did... Well, okay, I won't say he did the same. The two acts that I saw on this vacation, one at the dinner comedy show at the Wonder Works in Orlando, and this show on the Disney Cruise were eerily similar. The same tricks, the same jokes. It was like they both bought a magic for beginners. Like, here, want a magic show? Here's everything you should do.
Here's what you do.
The problem was the guy at the comedy dinner show in Orlando at Magic or Wonderworks did it far superior. He was much better. Now, this guy, apparently, Chris Funk, if you look him up, he was like on America's Got Talent. Or he was on like different, like he's like somewhat, I wouldn't say famous, quote unquote, but
he's C-list level.
Yeah, he's like,
Nice.
he's probably more well known than
the guy
Joe
working on
Schmo.
Wonderworks, right?
But Wonderworks, I enjoyed his show much more.
Wow. So,
Now,
stage,
I don't know, it could
stage
be-
magic is a tough gig, man.
Yes, it could be that I saw Chris Funk doing almost the same act.
You saw the show first, now you saw Chris Funk doing it, going, I've seen this,
Yeah,
right?
If the order was reversed, maybe I'd feel the same
Maybe
way.
the magic's
I don't think
just
so.
spoiled from seeing the show.
But the guy's personality from the other guy he was more of a people person. Like he's had more of a presence than Chris Funk. Chris Funk was okay. I mean, he was okay. Like if I didn't see the show, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. But
It's hard to pull off magic, right? I mean, it's just kind of
yeah,
It's hard to pull. I mean, I appreciate the fact that, man, I mean, it's a very difficult thing, and they do wonderful stuff, but man, it's hard to impress.
I guess I should have gone to because in the theater, obviously, it was the family show.
Yeah.
And it was a big theater. So maybe he could have done more impressive tricks, or I don't know. Well, I saw this in the little comedy club, and I was like, okay, I saw this already. I don't need to waste my time in a big theater to see it again.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure it wasn't the
And see,
same
I think
act.
these shows, I think it might be where Disney's painted into a corner
Yeah.
by having to do a Disney show.
Yes.
Hurts them because, I mean, other than Beauty and the Beast, what do you want to see?
Yeah. And how you can get that many good actors on the ship to stay? You can't pay.
Yeah. I mean, I would see Beauty and the Beast performed by,
Well, actually,
anyone,
it's probably the
right?
same people, right? Yeah. Actually, yeah. It's the ssame. It's like the Carnival Cruise. It's the same actors throughout the night, just doing
Yeah,
different
they're
shows.
just
So,
doing different
yeah,
shows.
never
but,
mind.
but Carnival has so much more opportunity. They have so much
It's
such
wide
a
open.
breadth of things to work with.
Yes.
That they can really appeal to the actors' strengths. Where Disney, you're painted.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to do Cars or something. It's like,
Yeah.
stop. We've already seen the movie.
Well, you know what? I'd love to take Cars over the Golden Mickeys or Disney's Believe, because Disney's Believe is just like a bunch of Disney characters in this story where it's dad or something. Is really just lame.
Yeah.
It is bad.
See, we're Carnival. They get the dancers. You can you do Heart of Soul. You have 80s night. You have different stuff, and it's like, who can screw up in 80s rock night?
Yes.
It's impossible.
And plus,
And you
Carnival
don't-
Cruise,
yeah.
your dancers, I mean, even if the contact isn't that great, they're good-looking people. Put them in little skimpy outfits and let them dance around.
Yeah,
If
right.
nothing else, it's a pleasure to look at. Disney Cruise, you really can't do that. They have to, you have to be in big costumes and, they're different animals. It's just like, oh, all right. So if the show's not good, it's 100% based on the show. At that point.
And please listen to the Carnival podcast, which is coming later, because there's an interesting note about that comment he just made.
Oh, really? Okay.
It actually is, because
I can't wait to listen.
Yeah. Because I generally would agree with him entirely. However, there was something that happened during the cruise that changed the format, and it was really kind of interesting. So
I can't wait. You have me at pins and needles.
Oh.
All right, so there you go. Let's talk excursions.
I'm getting way better at not spoiling stuff.
You are. You're actually teasing. You're coming around. All right, so Castaway Cay. That's the private island, and it's really nice. Like I said, we did the 5K. Had a good turnout. In fact, here's a photo of people waiting to run in the 5K. So a lot of people. The problem with the 5K though is you get off the ship and you have your stuff, and basically they tell you, or you can get back on the ship, I suppose, but really you should just from the 5K just move on. And
now, can you talk about disembarking at Castaway Cay, because it's so different than every other cruise ship island, right?
Yeah, because you pull right up.
Because Disney actually took the time to build a dock onto the island,
they
as opposed to
actually
the little
dredged
boats.
out the ground. Yeah, they cut a they dug up the ocean.
They dug a trench
so you could
for
pull
a
up.
ship.
Yes. So you literally pull right up to the island,
Which is a fully unique Disney experience, right? So how is that getting on and off that boat? Because I'm sure it's because it takes 3 hours to disembark a Carnival crew.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's super convenient. And doing the 5K, we were the first ones off. So the 5K people get off the ship like a half hour or so before anyone else, because you got to get him out.
You got to go run 3 miles.
Yeah. Yeah.
The downside is you got to run 3 miles.
So the whole family went, and we all ran it. In fact, I was running with Trish and Alexis and Logan, who were kind of like running and stopping and running and stopping. And Ian took off. Ian, I was like, I'm out.
Wow.
So he went off. So we were running down the runway.
Down the runway.
Yeah. And Ian's running the other way. So he already went down and kind of came back. And Trisha's like, oh, if you want to run ahead, I'll stay with the kids. You know, you should catch up to Ian. I was like, oh man, I don't know if I can do it because he's got a pretty big lead on me. So I took off. I booked it. Sure enough, I caught up to him before the end.
Caught him. Oh man.
I came around the corner. He was walking.
So this is why Ian is not on the panel tonight. It's just the shame is still with him. Oh.
I said, come on, man. I try to inspire him to. Now to the kid who the kid I'm mentioning now, you know, good on you, and his parents. So I'm running by Ian, and we're with like in a quarter of a mile from the finish, and I'm telling Ian, come on, man, it's all downhill from here. We're almost done. We're almost at the goal line. Let's go. And the kid, maybe 10 years old, maybe 12, something in that age range. He's like, hey, good job, man. Like I was talking to him, like, hey, good going. And like, oh, well, that's interesting. So then we finished the race, and I'm waiting for Ian, and Ian gets there. And
so you dropped Ian.
Yeah, I went
and
by.
Left him in your
yeah, that's right. That's right.
You can't keep up.
Well,
keep up.
It was funny though because I passed. He was walking. I passed him, and then here he comes. He runs by me. I'm like, oh yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. Sure enough, he's walking again. I passed.
Nice.
I'm like, come on, man. You're not gonna do that.
You don't mess with the old man.
Yeah, no. But then I see that kid again, and he comes up and he's like, hey, good race. You know, and so he was like he was like an adult. Like this is a very polite, very nice
10-year-old.
Yes, I could not believe this kid, like the manners and how nice and like he seemed very genuine too. Like,
so it wasn't like some 70-year-old with Benjamin Button disease or something.
I think it was.
Nice.
Yeah, because I could see while I'm running by and I'm like, hey, come on, it's almost over. Like where a kid be like, screw you, old man. But I wasn't talking to him. But like I can see where he'd be like, but he's like, hey, good job. Like he's like very very positive. And then later he walked by and like, hey, good job, guys, or whatever. Like,
wow.
Wait, what?
Out of a 10-year-old. Yes. That is a crazy level of maturity.
Yes. So I say to him, good on you.
Chapeau.
And the parents, yeah.
Please don't be a serial killer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's definitely Dexter. No question.
Yeah, just only kill criminals.
Yeah, hey, if you do that, I'm with you. But yeah, it was very weird. I'm like, that is a really mature kid. And I couldn't believe it.
No,
yeah.
It's fascinating when stuff like that happens.
Yes.
And just like
you look at now what did I do wrong? Look at my kids.
Yeah, right there. There's your kid eating a glass. Right?
Exactly. Yeah, you're like, well, there you go.
Hey, your kid just cheered me on. Yeah, mine ate some glassware.
Yeah. Oh man. And if you're wondering what that means, go back to our last episode and we'll tell you all about it. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it was really weird. So we did that, then we went and we changed into our bathing suits and we went to the beach. I had some issues with the snorkeling. I'll tell you that in a second. Well, I'll tell you that now. So the snorkeling was great. I bought one of those full face masks, and it had a mount for your GoPro. So I figured, okay, I put that on, no problem. I'm going to do a full face mask, and even the kids never snorkeled either. So we got 2 of them. So we had 3 total masks for 5 of us, and I figured we just take turns. There's no need to have all 5. And I figured we'd buy one in case any of them had trouble with the snorkel, because a full face you don't actually put anything in your mouth. It's just you just breathe.
You just breathe.
Yeah. So I was going to get some footage for the podcast, of course. This is the pain, the pain I go through. So here's the problem with the stupid full face the snorkel mask. The GoPro mounts high, like on the crown of your head, like it's where it mounts.
Huh.
So for the GoPro to be underwater to record, you have to push your head into the water. Now the snorkel area on Castaway Cay is stupid big. I mean, it's like 3 football fields wide. Like it's huge. And I know they have hidden things in the water. I wanted to record hitting.
So we've got hidden Mickeys under there.
Yes,
stuff,
they
right?
have little Mickeys. They have all kinds of stuff in the water. I didn't find any of them, by the way. I combed the entire area. But here's the problem. Because I had to push down my head to record, which, let me tell you, if you notice on the YouTube channel, there's no snorkel video on Castaway Cay. And that is because, A, I really didn't get all that much interesting stuff, and B, the freaking camera kept coming in and out of the water. It was so annoying. But the added pressure of me pushing down, I got out of that water after, I don't know, like an hour or whatever. Migraine headache. My head was pounding because of the pressure of me pushing against, and the mask was pushing against my head. I got out of that water. I literally couldn't. I had to like squint my eyes because my head was pounding so badly. Luckily, I run into one of the lifeguard people or whatever. I said, "Man, I need a headache." I need a headache. I need a headache. I need some medicine because my head's pounding. So she took me to the thing, which was luckily not that far away. Gave me some pills. I laid down on one of the things, put a hat over my head, and I just lay there for like 2 hours. Like I didn't move. I mean, my head was pounding. Something awful.
That is awful.
It was awful.
Now, is this the setup you were offering to loan me to take to the Bahamas?
Not this. I didn't ever offer you a snorkel. The GoPro, yeah. Yes. I'd highly recommend, because when I did the snuba and the snorkel, where was that? I think that was the boat. Actually, that was Nassau. I used the wrist mount, and I would suggest doing that.
Yeah, I wanted to. But we were trying to figure out when to come up to get it.
Yeah, and
our schedule
out.
just never didn't.
Yeah,
it was so close to like, because we almost went up like, oh, let's go to Tom's the night before and we can get it, and then we're like, well, then we got to wake up at 3 a.m. at his house to leave early, and I'm like,
yeah.
We're like, they probably don't want us waking up in the middle of the night and leaving their house or something.
Oh no, we'd be fine with anything.
Being freaking animals.
For me, the dedication, I would do that so that way you can get good footage for this podcast. Our listeners are begging for this stuff, man. Begging.
I know, but I was like, man, I don't want to put you guys out because we show up here and Trish makes wonderful food. So, we don't want to we don't want to ruin Trish.
Yeah, so that was oh man, that was so bad. But I got up, I was fine. I did a full walk tour. I did a tour of the entire island, which I have.
So we have the 360 video.
We have the 360. Yep, and I'll show you. You'll see later. I did some tour stuff. I'll show you the shell and stuff. But another interesting thing about the island, before we get into the slides and stuff, right before it was closing. Like the time to get onto the ship was about to come up. So we, my son and I went to the one shop or the one shack, and I'm trying to remember. So here's a picture of these frozen drinks. In fact, if you see right here.
Oh, that's that little frozen guy.
That's the snowman. That's the snowman from Frozen.
Yeah, it's not Olaf. What's his name?
Olaf. No, that is it.
Is that Olaf?
No, good for you. Yes. Olaf. So,
hooray.
So it was an Olaf collectible cup, I guess you would call it, with a straw coming out of it. You get 3 different drinks. You get the Arendelle Winter, which it wasn't that. The Warm Hugs, which was Lily Macchiato, fresh strawberry, coconut cream, and vanilla ice cream, which I'm 100% sure that was that. So we got the Warm Hugs. Now listen to this. Illy, I don't even know what that is. Illy Mochaccino, fresh strawberry, coconut cream, and vanilla ice cream. This thing, Joe.
Sounds good.
I lie to you not. One of the I sipped that thing. I was like, holy cow, this thing is so good. It was absolutely amazing. This drink, I tell you, it was so good that I went back and I took this picture because I wanted to be able to recreate it. I mean, this thing was just, oh my Lord, it was so good. Unbelievably good. I think it was like the combination of the vanilla ice cream and the other. I don't know what it was, but man, wow.
Strawberry coconut cream.
Fresh strawberry. No.
Just saying.
Fresh strawberry, coconut cream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know what this Illy Mochaccino. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
It's some crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's some crazy coffee concoction.
I don't know, man. Let me tell you something. This drink, wow. That's all I can say. And also, we're about to leave, and the guy comes up. There's always people walking around, asking if you want to buy a drink. So we're like, Trisha and I are like, all right, yeah, we'll buy 2. So we ordered 2 alcoholic beverages. I don't remember what they were. Something probably island themed or whatever. And he comes back, He's like, I'm sorry. I placed the order and they misunderstood me, and they gave me 4. They gave me 2 of each. So here you go. So for the price of only 2, we had 4.
Nice.
Now, the only downside was they were literally closing the island at this point. Like they were like ushering everyone.
And you have to chug these drinks.
Yes, and my wife, she's not a heavy drinker, so she'll drink the one, but she ain't drinking the second.
So you got to drink 3 of them.
Yeah, so I'm chugging these things down like oh man. And then I had to, and I
So
still
Tom's the first person to ever butt chug a drink on a Disney island.
while chugging on the other end.
You burn the candle on both ends. I can drink from both.
I had to use that Olaf. Collectible mug. Yeah, it got pretty ugly there.
Olaf has seen things, man.
There's some things you can't unsee. But of course, we go on the island in the morning, and they had the lunch. They served the lunch on the island, and they had your typical. You can see this picture. They had your burgers and your camp. You're not camping. Your cookout fare. Very good. It was actually. It was actually nice to have just that type of food after eating some of the more fancier stuff at the restaurants and stuff. So that was very good. And of course, they had ice cream machines out here too. So that was lovely. As far as the slides go, they had this huge slide. So the slide is in the water, in the ocean. So that's cool. And when you go out to the side, like it's in 15 feet of water. Like it's not, you can't walk out.
You have to swim.
You have to swim to this. So the one we're looking at, you actually have to swim to. So this is this video. So I have a GoPro, which you could have done this at Atlantis. So this, folks, this is what you get to, what you're not going to see on Atlantis. So you have to,
Well, there's no sharks not swimming by this one.
Yeah, so there's a line up there. Well, there was no line when we did it, and you have to go. Basically, they have it roped off, and you have to walk out, and then you swim out to here where they have one of those dunk, like the things that dump on you and different things. So you walk up, and you have the slides, and you can go on the slide and slide down. Let's see me go. That's beautiful island. Like, hey, you ready to go? I'm like, sure am. Let's do it. And here we go. And then I go down the slide. It's a covered slide, and you dump into beautiful Bohemian water that you can see, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, it is.
The back of your hand.
Yeah, well, I will be editing that out. And you can see it's
nice.
It's deep and it's beautiful. And there's 2 slides, and off to the right you can see there's the bucket. Yeah, the bucket.
Oh wow, that's pretty freaking sweet.
Dumps off.
So that's in the water off their island.
Yes, this is in the ocean.
See, Disney knows how to do this stuff up.
Oh yeah. They're not playing around. It's absolutely just gorgeous. Oh, love it. So yeah, we did that. I think I only actually slid down once, if I'm not mistaken, because I wanted to get the snorkeling. But man, it is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful water. Then they also in the ocean they have like a ropes thing, like you can try to go across.
This is the stuff you would expect to find at a water park, but actually in the ocean.
Yes, yeah. They were doing this stuff when I was laying down. I didn't realize I even did any of this stuff. I was dying. So after I died and woke up, I decided, okay, it's time for me to do my due diligence for this podcast and walk around and get photos and get everything. Now, I did this with a 360 and a regular camera, mind you. So
while wearing a propeller hat.
So Castaway Cay.
Now, is it Key or K?
Key. It's pronounced Key and it's spelled K.
Because a lot of the people on the Carnival ship were saying K when I could have swore it was properly pronounced
Key. They don't know what they're talking about.
Okay.
So Castaway Cay, you dock on the ship, and as you walk, they have a couple beaches, a couple areas, but the very tail end of the island is the adult beach. And that's where no kids are allowed.
Is that in the far left side?
Yeah, it's far left. And you can see that long path between the two.
That's the runway?
Yeah, that's the runway. Yep.
Nice.
Yep, that's right. And you can see, well, you can't see it. I don't have it here, but so as I was walking, now this video I'm showing now, this is literally seconds before they're closing the beach. Like they're closing the whole island. Like I went out on the tram out to here. I was the only one on the tram. Like there's no one going out, and I think there were 2 people on this beach the entire time when I walked it.
So you were pretty close to ending up in the It's a One World show at Disney World.
Yeah.
As an indentured servant of Disney because you missed your ship.
Well, I wouldn't mind staying the rest of my life in this island. But let me show you the shells. Look at this. These shells. That's a full-blown shell.
Wow.
Now, I showed this video. Now, I didn't take them. Because I was thinking, man, let me tell you something. My daughter, Alexis, would go insane if I brought that onto the ship.
Right? Yeah.
You can't find that anywhere.
Those don't exist.
No, you can't find them anywhere. But I was like, can I take this? I wasn't sure if I could take it. Can you just...
You just put that inside your swim trunks.
That thing's huge.
Yeah, well, exactly. Then they won't question that. They'd be like, chapeau.
Bravo, good sir.
All right.
But as I walked, I noticed
they're all over the place.
Yes, full shells are all over the place on this beach. Now, this is after a full day of people being at this beach, mind you.
See, because our water is brown in Virginia Beach from all those shells being smashed together into oblivion and just floating around as particulate matter.
So I wonder if I try to pick that shell up and take it, if they would be like, no, you can't take it.
I don't know. I mean, they're quite likely to be something living in it.
That is very true.
Then you probably don't want to be putting that in your pants. Because, you're just...
Yeah, you just don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that's defiling nature.
Yeah, so I thought better of it, and I thought, you know what? I'm not going to take it, and I'll just show the videos and what might have been. Because the reality is, that damn shell today would be under my daughter's bed doing nothing.
In a box, probably smashed.
You know how many shells I have from different beaches? They're just sitting. I don't even know where they are. Because they're always like, we're going to make a collage. We're going to put them around a picture. None of them done anything.
Yeah, the only thing I've done reasonable with shells is I bought, and this was a long time when we first moved to North Carolina at the beach.
Yeah.
As I bought some plain, crappy glass lamps at Walmart.
Oh, okay.
And I opened them up, and I actually filled them with seashells.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And I had 2 of them, and they were gorgeous. And then my wife dropped one and smashed it.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
And she's still freaking out, wanting to buy new lamps because she feels bad about breaking this one. I'm like, no, I don't want to go through all that work.
Yeah, you broke my heart once. I'm not going to let you do it twice.
No, it wasn't easy. And I'm like, I don't want to go through all that work again so we can have another lamp.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But it was the only useful, crafty thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh, man. Yeah, shells. What are you going to do?
Learned how to napkin fold.
You know what I always wanted to do? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll tell us that in the next episode. You know what I always wanted to do? I always thought it was a good idea, and it's too late now because I've been in too many places and didn't do it, is buy a shot glass. 'Cause every location, every beach has shot glasses that you can buy.
Yes.
I always wanted to buy a shot glass and grab some sand and fill it with a shot glass, and that'd be the collector.
The sand of that area.
Yes.
That would... Because I have a ton of shot glasses, but I don't have any of the sand.
Yeah, because I don't use them. I've never used a shot glass, but it'd be a nice collection, and you can see the sand, the quality of the sand or whatever.
That's true.
That'd be nice,
What do you do with shot
right?
glasses from non...
Well, I'm talking about beach areas.
Beach. Okay, yeah, because I've got a ton of shot glasses. It's on our baker's rack.
Yeah.
But actually, my favorite shot glass in that entire baker's rack is the one from Gettysburg that's actually sitting inside a cannon.
Oh, wow. Does it shoot into your mouth?
It
that would be very awesome. Yeah,
it does not.
That would be pretty sweet. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, so I think that's it. Like I said, it was a great cruise. Everyone had a good time. Ian was a little down because he was away from his girlfriend. And,
Teenagers are so dramatic, aren't they?
Other than that, it was a great time. And Alexa's already asked if we can do it again. Okay. Like, well, we'll see about that.
Sounds fantastic. So now here's the thing: now that you've done the Carnival, you've done the Disney.
Yep.
Okay, just say your kids moved out. Yeah. I'm projecting a little here.
Yeah.
Which would you prefer? I mean, would 2 adults go to a Disney cruise without kids?
There's a ton of adults only going. Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And is that something that you would do? Or would you just say, as an adult, I would go to a Carnival cruise?
I'll be honest with you. How much would it be, though, for the family? It was like sticker shock. Like, wow, this is expensive. It was only the 2 of us. I'm not sure what the price.
I think it's like a 30 to 40% upcharge.
Yeah. So Like I'm looking now. Like I want to go on another cruise. I love cruising. I'm all in on cruising. I just love just going and being on a cruise ship and just.
I found Carnival has a ship in transition next year.
Oh, it's going like transatlantic or something?
No. There's a ship that goes out of New York during the summer and Florida during the winter.
Okay, so.
But it's going to stop in Norfolk, and I think it's 2020. They have a 7-day cruise to Cuba.
Oh.
It's going to Havana and other.
Oh, interesting.
But it's leaving right out of Norfolk.
Yes.
Which is quite attractive.
Yes. I was looking at things out of Baltimore, New York, obviously down in Florida. So I would like to, like my next cruise, I'd like to do Royal Caribbean. Because I haven't done it. I like to try different, all the different ones.
Yeah.
So before going back to any one, like Carnival, I wouldn't mind doing a Carnival.
Royal Caribbean's a lot more chill, relax, sit back, older people relaxing. Which it's kind of like where I want to be.
Yes. Yeah. So Royal Caribbean, I'd like to do, and they do have ships going out of like Baltimore, and they have they have a million ships, obviously. So they have a ton of cruises. I did get a Carnival email like for 24 hours. Book these cheap cruises. I'd do that too. Like I could see myself doing like a last minute like Carnival 3-day cruise or something easily. I'd do that in a heartbeat. And the next time we cruise, I don't know if I'd do it with the family or just go Trish and I, or I don't know if they're so like Ian and Logan. I'm not so sure how much they enjoyed it. I mean, they enjoyed it, but I don't know. It's like
if that's a big deal.
Yeah,
because I think we're at the point now. Chris heading the Marines with like Carol and I, or the next cruise we're going on. It's just the two of us.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I had an absolute blast with the Carnival, with all the family and everyone just hanging out and doing it. Had a ball. I would love to do that again. I'd like to get a bunch of people together again and go as a group, or even just like you and I, or just someone else to hang out with.
Part of the day you hang out, the other part of the day you go do your thing.
Yeah. Oh man,
that was fun, and that's what I kind of during this last cruise I was like, man, that'd be kind of cool if I just knew someone else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I don't love you, dear, even though you're not listening to this.
Well, obviously she doesn't love you.
On the off chance that somebody gives you this recording.
You probably died, so it doesn't matter. Because who else would you listen? You must be dead. And like, oh, I miss Joe. She's gonna play it. Where did he put all that money?
Maybe I'm leaving clues in different podcasts.
She's got to figure it out.
Try to find Joe's treasure.
Oh, that would be ingenious. It would help the podcast. So great.
There's one more listener.
Wow. Oh, so good. Yeah. So yeah, I'm all in on cruising. I love it. I've been on 2, Disney and Carnival, and be honest with you, side by side, I thoroughly enjoyed both of them for different reasons. And I mean, I guess I'm glad I did the Disney for the kids' sake, but I would do a Carnival again in a heartbeat.
Because I'm lazy and I like, hey, there's one leaving Norfolk and it's right beside my house. So we could do that. But I mean, we could do if you guys were ditching the kids, and we can come up and hop in the car and just cruise on down and
go out from anywhere. Man. Yeah, I'd be all in on that. So I have to wait and see what we're doing. But I'd love to do some type of a cruise at some point in the not too far future.
Yeah, because I would like to do a Cuba or Havana, something like that.
Yeah, I definitely want to do something different. Because I've done twice in the Bahamas.
Yeah, I've been to Nassau twice, and I'm kind of done with Nassau.
Enough. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. I wouldn't mind doing some more private beaches, which happen to be in that general area. Mm-hmm. Like there was a Coco, the one for...
Royal Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean. I think that one's really, like, they make like an actual water park at their private beach.
Oh, wow.
So, like, and they're building it. Like, it's going to be really
because the Carnival one is just kind of all basic. I mean, I just stay on the ship and sit in the hot tub because everyone else is at the beach.
Yeah. Even though that's our most viewed video of the Carnival. Yeah. We really should have done another version of that.
I really should have, but I stayed on the boat.
I'd like to do that next. Again, like I said, if I get a really good deal and a short notice of a Carnival, by all means. I
just got off the ship, so I'm getting emails every 30 minutes.
Yeah. Hey.
Book now and save this percent.
And now you're a 2-time cruiser, so I think
I am. My card actually changed colors.
Yeah, so now you get.
I had the blue lanyard card instead of the red one.
You're fancy now.
I'm gonna go for gold now, baby.
Yeah, you're good. All right. Well, there you go. So, hey, the next episode, we'll be talking about that cruise. That's very exciting because I think we're done on this one. Finally, put this one to bed. So, I think that'll wrap it up for this episode. So, thanks to my panel of Joe for joining me. And until we stream again, leave those shells on the beach and keep making memories.
And have a Six Flags day.
Thanks for listening to the Vacationeers, Theme Parks, and More podcast. The show can be found on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. Please subscribe and give us a review if you like the show. Visit our website at www.vacationeerspodcast.com. For additional content, subscribe on YouTube and Twitter at Vacationeers Podcast. Please like our Facebook page, Vacationeers, Theme Parks, and More podcast. Send questions, comments, or if you'd like to be on a future episode to discuss planning or reviewing of a vacation, please email the show at vacationeerspodcast@gmail.com. This has been a Vacationeers, Theme Parks, and More production.